I feel like if we ever had a battle between Quarter Pounder and Spikeosaurus, the whole world would end. Well, in any cases, welcome back to Hexbots Heat O. Last time we saw Riot and the rookies, Gregory, make it to the tournament, both with 6 points. But well, in any cases, we bring back the cruddy crud. Well, we have Quarter Pounder with a new duck beak for some reason, Dragon's Revenge with a drum spinner, Mortal Enemy, and newcomers, The Drill. So, well, in any cases, let's start with Quarter Pounder and Dragon's Revenge. 3, 2, 1, activate. Let the bot battle begin. Quarter Pounder is saying it's good to be back. So are we, fam. So are we. And they're using what they call the platypus to get underneath the robots. I want to know what happened to their forks from seasons past, but oh hey. Well, you can't have everything. And I'm just saying that. Quarter Pounder trying to find a decent angle to hit Dragon's Revenge as it has a new weapon configuration. It kind of looks like free shipping for some reason. Except that the drum spinner is tiny. It's a small boy. It can't do anything. And well, neither can Quarter Pounder because its spinner can't even touch, or it can barely even hit Dragon's Revenge. And if anything, it just needs to shut off the spinner and just go physical with him. Which, if you're Quarter Pounder, that's not a good idea. But Quarter Pounder just tangling here with Dragon's Revenge and almost gets onto the wedge there. Quarter Pounder trying to escape and tries to and shoves Dragon's Revenge right there under the side wall, and now tries to push away Quarter Pounder, but Quarter Pounder just doesn't have the much pushing effectiveness to their advantage. Dragon's Revenge should have just stuck with their old weapon, but I like where they're getting at with this new drum weapon situation, but I don't really think it's all that wild. And Quarter Pounder, what are you doing? Oh no! Quarter Pounder's falling apart! And he almost died to the shelf. He almost got stuck onto the shelf and lost a part of his spinner. Oh, that's not good for the boys of Pennsylvania. And they're stuck on the wedge. Jeez, Quarter Pounder, stop! You made it to the tournament last season and got your rear kicked by Kingslayer, the current defending champions, while you are the runner-up and get stuck on the side wall. Quarter Pounder is just skirting and flirting with danger at the moment. That should just be his name. I laugh in the face of danger. I don't know. Quarter Pounder gets kicked in there, and Dragon's Revenge doing some damage to the back of Quarter Pounder. I'm not going to say anything. And Dragon's Revenge jumps the ramp. That's just nice. Quarter Pounder trying to push back Dragon's Revenge, but, well, you know, if anything, control might come in handy for Quarter Pounder, as, well, he's done absolutely nothing. Ladies and gentlemen, we have entered a judge's decision. We have a split decision. Judge 1 scored the battle for Dragon's Revenge. Judge 2 scored the battle for Quarter Pounder. And Judge 3 scored the battle for the winner, Dragon's Revenge! I already know this is going to get controversial, but let's just say they were mainly in for the damage, and, well, I mean, Quarter Pounder did damage to himself, and practically, if anything, Dragon's Revenge mainly did the work, mainly just using the tiny little drum spinner of theirs to mainly do the damage, but if anything, it just scraped it. I don't know how the hell they won the decision, but it was very, very close. Like, we were about to do, like, a complete redo of the fight, but we have to keep the show going. So, all controversy aside, let's get back in the fight with the Drill versus Mortal Enemy. Two rookies. 3, 2, 1, activate. Let the bot battle begin. Two newcomers, Mortal Enemy and the Drill. The Drill immediately goes to the sidewall. Great driving. And Mortal Enemy, also great driving by them, right into the thing, and knocks off a wedge fork off of the Drill. Mortal Enemy, while not exactly decent around the arena, it made it to the finals of the 4th of July special last year. I'm pretty sure no one remembers that except me. And, well, obviously didn't do well in the New Blood tournament, as it lost to Demo Derby. But here, they're making an impression right now. I guess the only thing they just needed to do was just fix their spinner, and it worked. And doing some damage to the front of the Drill, as the Drill also loses its Drill. Because it has to happen. The Drill being lodged up there by Mortal Enemy. Can it do something? I mean, can it do anything is what I'm asking. Oh my goodness! The Drill just had his entire weapon launching completely, I don't know, just completely removed, and Mortal Enemy is stuck onto the wedge. Can he get free, or can the Drill help him? Well, that'd be helpful. Please help me, I'm stuck in this nightmare. Well, Mortal Enemy escapes. Was that a good decision there by the Drill? After having their weapon arm completely dislodged and broken. And Mortal Enemy coming back with some more big hits, knocking off the front fork. Wow, Mortal Enemy is doing much more better than I thought. And the Drill gets stuck on his thing. What? Okay, what is going on? Okay, the Drill is free, but can Mortal Enemy do more damage to the Drill? And now the Drill gets himself stuck. I'd recommend Mortal Enemy to just keep him there and just maybe taunt him while you're at it, because you're that bad of a sportsman. And he gets stuck in the shelf, but he's free and he's eyeing the Drill to make sure he's really dead. And he is. And finally, no more controversial decisions that I have to deal with. Mortal Enemy takes the 3 points it needs to get to the leaderboard. Well, Dragon's Revenge will face Mortal Enemy, but first, we'll just do Quarter Pounder versus the Drill. 3, 2, 1, activate. Let the bot battle begin. Quarter Pounder up to speed. The Drill recovering after, well, practically nothing. The Drill cap of it comes off. Quarter Pounder, I don't know what the hell happened to them. They just lost to a judge's decision against freaking Dragon's Revenge. I wouldn't be surprised if he loses against Heartburst. Big hit! Knocks off the fork, and that's what we want to see from Quarter Pounder. After all this time and years spent wasted on a nut for some reason. And now he's come back, and the Drill almost gets himself out of the arena. My god. Things are just happening right now, and the Drill pushes Quarter Pounder back. This has been a great fight so far, both for the Drill and both for Quarter Pounder. And I think Quarter Pounder is just getting the things to work right now, trying to push, maybe try to get the Drill out of the arena, probably? Is that what they're doing, or are they just pushing him there? If so, you got like 20 seconds before you gotta release, and now they do. The Drill, hello? Are you alive? Please say you're dead. Please say. Quarter Pounder, leave him alone. Just keep him there. Alright, never mind. The Drill is free, but again, that weapon arm is also broken again. Nice going, the Drill. You had potential, and you failed miserably. The Drill being pushed up by Quarter Pounder. I would definitely say Quarter Pounder should have won that fight from before. But I mean, hey, it's now or never at this point. And Quarter Pounder is in desperate need for points if it needs to get back in the tournament. And Quarter Pounder trying to do something, pushing the Drill back, and the Drill picks up Quarter Pounder. It almost lifts it over. That was a perfect move by the drill against the former runner-up from last season. Quarter Pounder not doing too swell right now because it starts to slow down right now, which is a kind of a drawback because it was the #1 seed last season, made it to the finals, only to be defeated by eventual champions Kingslayer. Well, I mean, if Quarter Pounder doesn't make it into the tournament, let's just say it did well. Nice going, folks. You did good. I will give you that. Quarter Pounder and the drill just now stuck, but it's just going to go to the judges anyway. If they don't give this to Quarter Pounder, I am going to go on a destroying spree. Because give my guy some respect already. Quarter Pounder and the drill release it. The drill goes stuck on his side, but it goes to the judges. Ladies and gentlemen, we have entered another judge's decision. This time, they awarded it unanimously to the winner, Quarter Pounder! Well, that's just sad. The former runner-up just in second place with 3 points. What is happening? Well, I mean, hopefully they can recover soon after this, as we have Mortal Enemy taking on Dragon's Revenge. 3, 2, 1, activate. Let the bot battle begin. Mortal Enemy up to speed. Dragon's Revenge trying to do something. And now in comes Mortal Enemy with that devastating bar spinner. They definitely said they're basically Spikeosaurus, but from Wish.com. I don't really definitely agree with that. Dragon's Revenge stuck onto the wedge. Well, that was relatively quick. I wouldn't just call this a knockout, but... And now Mortal Enemy doing damage to the front of Dragon's Revenge, but... I'd rather just say to just keep them there, and they're both stuck. It's always got to be that one side of the arena the robots get stuck on. First Eldominador, then Monster, and now Mortal Enemy. I'm starting to see a pattern with some of the robots doing this crap. Well, Mortal Enemy trying to get away, but I think the countdown was already finished for Dragon's Revenge, so they're already out, but... Well, I mean, yeah. Okay, things are really heating up right now. Dragon's Revenge and the drill, please, or if anything, please just let Quarter Pounder have a knockout win. I've been waiting to see this for an entire year, ever since he was in the championship against Kingslayer, and lost to the freaking wall. Well, that fight with he and Mortal Enemy, they're about to throw down at the end, but we have the drill versus Dragon's Revenge. 3, 2, 1, activate. Let the bot battle begin. What the heck was the drill doing with its own drill? Anyways, they said they couldn't find their little fork, so that's a shame. And now they get themselves stuck onto the little wedge there. Dragon's Revenge is attempting to keep them there. Just keep them there. You've already won. Just take your trophy and get the heck out of here. But now the drill gets free and is trying to do something to Dragon's Revenge. Dragon's Revenge, despite having too much plot armor because of what is happening right now, it's actually doing fairly well, even for a tiny spinner. The drill trying to do something. It's now more just a clamp robot than an axe, which does definitely stink as it pushes the drill up into the shelf, or no, more only to the side wall. Sorry, I'm just real silly today. Well, in any cases, Dragon's Revenge trying to do something with the drill. The drill, whoa, what is the drill doing? And now tries to back away, but keeps getting stuck in that shelf, and something just keeps going wrong with them as they're being pushed up into the shelf once more. The drum comes off of Dragon's and the drum! It picked the worst time to do it against a robot like the drill. And their drum barely did anything. And it just decides to come off. And it just comes off to more of the weaker robots of this heat. The drill of all freaking robots. I mean, I'm pretty sure if anything, he's the last newcomer into the bracket. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, I'm definitely sure. As Dragon's Revenge pushes the drill back, can it do something? I don't know. Is the drill working at all? I'm pretty sure he is. He's just really punch drunk right now. Let's just say that. The drill now just gets himself stuck into the shelf. This may or may not go to the judges depending on if the drill is okay. And my guess, he probably isn't, just flopping around like a fish. And Dragon's Revenge carrying the drill. Wow, just giving him a little piggyback ride. That's an awesome display by Dragon's Revenge. I take back what I say. This fight is actually epic. I know, really shocking for me to say, with a fight between two pathetic but yet awesome robots. As this fight closes to the closing bell, the drill just flopping away as it goes to the judges. Ladies and gentlemen, we have entered yet another judge's decision. What is going on? They awarded it unanimously to the winner, Dragon's Revenge. Well, folks, here we are. The fight to decide Quarter Pounder's fate. Either he loses and doesn't go to the tournament, even for such a high-seeded robot going into this series, or he gets more points than Dragon's Revenge and he makes it through. Even as much as a judge's decision loss will get him to the bracket. Well, Mortal Enemy, well, he's already in the bracket, and Drill Sergeant, God dang it, Bobby, the Drill are already out. So it depends on Quarter Pounder. He loses, he's done. He wins, he goes to the tournament, but at a pretty low seed. But who knows? Time will tell. So let's begin. 3, 2, 1, activate. Let the bot battle begin. Mortal Enemy up to speed and Quarter Pounder also up to speed. The battle of the two titans you've been waiting to see. Mortal Enemy versus Quarter Pounder. This is Quarter Pounder's last chance. With, I'm pretty sure, well, like 3 points. So if he doesn't win this, he does not go into the tournament. And, well, Mortal Enemy just keeps getting himself stuck in a few spots, which does kind of stink for him, as both weapons collide with massive impacts and pieces coming off of Quarter Pounder. The current runner-ups are in trouble right now. Are they gonna win this? Mortal Enemy doing as much damage as they can, but Quarter Pounder pinning under the shelf. Is Quarter Pounder gonna take the win? It's been ages since we see this. The countdown is on for Mortal Enemy, and the countdown has stopped. Quarter Pounder wins. Wow, thank God. The former runner-up has survived. Quarter Pounder with 5 points, and Mortal Enemy with 6 points. Honestly, I was scared there for Quarter Pounder. They're the literal definition of that one meme that I saw on Reddit. They've won, but at what cost? Because they did win, yes, but they got themselves at a low seed and their spinner was badly damaged. So, well, at least they survived. We'll give them that. Anyways, we have the second to last heat coming up, so tune in next week as we have Lester the Lobster, Powerhouse Onslaught, yeah, he's still here, Viper Shot, and Scorcher. So, good night, y'all.